Good chef goes when he wants his fish and chips. Stick around after the break. I will take you there.
He's twice the hero he used to be. The Incredibles, tonight 6:30.
Do you want to accelerate your business success this year?
Or are you looking to regroup, re-energise and learn new skills to take your For a real quick fix, it's gotta be red.
You may never have spared it a thought, but I'll have you know that there are two types of people who run restaurant kitchens. There are chefs and there are cooks, and both groups are taking Brisbane diners on a decidedly different but equally delicious food journey.
The thing that separates cooks from chefs is a little thing called formal training. A chef will spend up to 4 years learning his or her craft, practicing the classics and working as an apprentice under more experienced foodsmiths. While on the other hand, a cook is purely self-taught. This is not necessarily a disadvantage if you ask Sue and Steve Meadowcroft.
It can be so scientific, I guess, sometimes, and rule-bound, and we had no idea about rules. We were always just going on how it tasted and if we enjoyed the flavour of it.
The passionate pair runs specialty fish and chip shop The Fishmonger's Wife. For the ex-psychiatric nurses, a restaurant seems surprisingly a natural progression.
I used to cook, massive amounts of foods for all my friends, and just if we can't afford this, go and open a restaurant. So, it is love, and it is really a great understanding of food and enjoying the processes of putting it together. And for me, at the end of the day, I wasn't a good singer, I couldn't play guitar, but I could bloody well cook. And my friends liked me for it.
No wonder the Fishmonger's Wife has been voted the best fish and chip shop in Australia, not once, but twice.
What's been the secret to your myriad of awards?
Consistency, good quality, maintain it. It's the fundamental rules of cooking.
Here, here, chef. Cook.
Sue and Steve's background in health means many of the dishes lend themselves to grilled fish. Dishes stay on the menu for years, like the Tahitian coconut lime marinated fish. Up to 3 kilos of this walks out the door every day.
It's a really simple dish, and what we do is just 1 cup of coconut cream,
250 mils for those playing at home.
1 cup of sweet chilli, good quality sweet chilli.
That was your left hand, right?
Yes. And 1 tablespoon of fish sauce, lime.
To this, Steve adds the zest and juice of half a lime, as well as coriander. The fish spends half an hour in the marinade before hitting the grill plate.
And you've just got to keep that flavour layer so you actually get the taste of the fish as well as the flavour that you're trying to sort of get there. You don't want to wash it out.
I understand.
Yeah.
Lovely, so the fish is the star?
Absolutely. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah.
There is definitely no shortage of happy diners here. It's the same story, but decidedly different food at the other end of town. Welcome to the kitchen of an esteemed Brisbane chef.
Now, if you were to ask me, does a chef spend all day with his head in the clouds, dreaming up his next creation? Well, I tell you, at this restaurant, that is definitely the case.
Urbane is located in Mary Street in Brisbane CBD. The restaurant is separated into 3 areas. One serves bistro food, another a bar menu, and then there's the fine dining for which the establishment is famous.
What's on the menu?
Tonight we're going to do the lobster carpaccio with lime meringue and almond gazpacho.
Lime meringue, almond gazpacho. Take it away.
At the helm is executive chef Kim Matchin. Few in Queensland cook with such precision and creativity.
What are you hoping to achieve?
I just want to show that we can do the same type of food as the rest of the states. Our big brothers down south, we're not left behind. We're still trying to keep up with the times. We've just put on roasted black sesame seeds, some capers, some edamame, which is a soybean.
Soybeans, yeah.
Normally there's about 4 people plating this dish up at one hit.
Incredible. A life's worth of training is definitely reflected in his work. He changes the menu up to 7 times a year and practices cutting-edge techniques such as molecular gastronomy that uses things like liquid nitrogen to cook food.
So Kim, why does cooking of this, with such intricacy and so many elements, why does that appeal to you? What is it that taps into? Which part of your personality does this unlock, you know?
To challenge us so we don't get bored in the kitchen. We spend so many hours in the kitchen, as you know, continuously. And in that time, you just don't want to get bored and stale.
Urbane is located on Mary Street in Brisbane CBD. The kitchen serves lunch and dinner every day, bar Sunday. Or if the Fishmonger's wife is more your style, you'll find stores in both East Brisbane and Dickey Beach on the Sunshine Coast.
So what should you be looking for when you go out to a restaurant? A chef or a cook? You know, as much as those behind the swing doors think it matters, for me, it's the food that should speak for itself. If you like it, stick with it. Have a look at that. Thanks, Kim.